Hey fam, today's been a wild day. Today has been a wild day. Today did not go as planned, and I always start my day off by saying we're going to do some content if it goes as planned. It did not go as planned. I need to delete some things out of my phone. My phone told me earlier, hey, you got minimal recording time. I'm like, what? So I wasn't, every time I shut it on, started to record, it just shut back off. I said, okay, I do have a concert I went to not long ago that is flooded with my phone. I need to get rid of that. And my content, I usually try to edit my content and get rid of it, but then I've been having this really cool idea that I have a lot of content that's long form that I could break down into short form. So in my silly brain, I have not been deleting content. That's in short, right? What I'm doing now is cooking. But we're going to cover a topic because that was the plan for today, to cover a topic. So we are going to do that. I am making myself a quick, it's like a Hamburger Helper. For those of you who don't like Hamburger Helper, hey, bye. We ain't talking about that today, right? We know I have gastroparesis. I am going to do a video on that, what that means, what it entails. It is a gut disease. I can't eat like regular people. And the weird thing about it, when you hear somebody is sick or have a health condition, you think healthy, right? Do everything healthy, eat healthy, do everything healthy. Baby, listen, that is not the case with gastroparesis. It's so weird. It literally makes you eat very unhealthy. It makes you eat very unhealthy. I say that because a lot of stuff that I know, y'all, I'm getting dark real quick, but there shall be light in a moment. There is so many healthier foods that would tear our guts up. So that's the strange thing about gastroparesis. This weather is crazy. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Had to go hit my AC on real quick because it has been crazy cold and today's nice. So yeah. Listen. So let me just tell you, with gastroparesis, it is one of the times I was extremely sick, and I was sick for like 14 hours straight with a flare and had to go to the emergency room because I simply couldn't take anymore. Baby, guess what I ate? Y'all know that old thing say, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. Listen, let me tell you about an apple a day keeping a doctor away. Let me tell you about an apple a day keeping a doctor away. An apple, it kept me away all right for a day. Out of the regular world and in the hospital. What happened during that time, I had ulcers. I did not know. Some apples, and I did not know, are acidic. What? I thought that was like orange, citrus fruits, not an apple. I never knew some apples are acidic and high in acidity. So baby, my goofy butt got up that day for work and told myself, yeah, I'm not that hungry. I don't really want anything to eat. I'm not that hungry. Do something healthy. Just eat a piece of fruit. Baby, that apple went down there. It's like scrape your knee. Have a sore. Like you went outside on the sidewalk. You know what we used to do as a child? Ride the bike, boom, fall off, got a skint up knee. Open sore, all the skin's off. Pour alcohol on it. Baby! That's what it feels like when you have ulcers in there somewhere. And you go eat an acidic apple. That had nothing to do with gastroparesis. However, apples are still not good for gastroparesis. Still not good. Still not good. I'm not going to make this very long because I only deleted some stuff off my phone. I don't know how much space I needed, so we're going to be real quick with this. It didn't go over well. It did not go over well. So when I eat the most unhealthy things, and I'm in a group with gastroparesis. It's so interesting that that's all we talk about in that group is how we can eat all the sweets, all the junk food. Baby, try to eat some vegetables if you want to. Will tear our guts up. Try to eat a piece of fruit, the peel, the skin will tear our guts up. Corn isn't easy to digest for anybody, whether you have a healthy gut or not, baby. Corn will send you all the way to the other side of the dirt. I'm telling you, we have to eat so unhealthy to survive. So when you see me doing a lot of things that are processed and whatever, I know it's unhealthy. It's packed with sodium and all that stuff. I know. I also know. Packed with sodium, all that stuff. I also know, unfortunately, it works for my gut. It works. It's the craziest thing. So this I'm throwing together, packaged food. I know it's not good for the average person. It doesn't upset my stomach, especially if my gut is giving me rest and I'm not in any type of a flare. It's a safe food to eat. But what I want to talk about, if I have enough space, is this. I was scrolling social media the other day, and I saw this young lady that I follow. She said, she made a comment, and I totally disagree with this comment. Not in a negative way, I just didn't agree with it. She said, being an overthinker is depressing. I said, oh, baby. All I saw was overthinker, and I'm like, let me get in here and see what she's talking about, because I'm an overthinker. Y'all know I'm always on here saying I have a busy brain. Never shuts off. I don't think it shuts off in my sleep. And I was like, oh, baby, I'm an overthinker. I'm always thinking. But it doesn't bring me depression. Like so many other things I battle with when I have my depression issues. But it's never because I'm thinking. That gets me through the day. That gets me through life. So I just wanted to tap on that real quick. Overthinking doesn't bring on depression for me. What say you? What overthinking does for me is it is very exhausting. It is very draining. It is mentally debilitating. That's what overthinking is for me. Depression, absolutely not. Who agrees? Does anyone else agree that it brings on depression? I'm problem solving. I'm not depressed when I can figure things out. You see what I'm saying? My overthinking is always fixing something, problem solving. Always, and I'm doing this like I'm running, because that's what I feel like. I'm always racing, always running in my brain, always running, always racing in my brain. My overthinking gets me somewhere. It doesn't deplete me. It doesn't bring me down. It does not depress me. So again, what say you? Overthinking? And I know somebody watching is an overthinker. There's so many of us in the world. If only 10 people watch this video, 8 of us overthink. Even if it's 4, somebody. Yeah, it doesn't do what she said. And I wonder what made her say that. It brings on, she said it's depressing. I'm like, yeah, I've never tapped into depression with me being an overthinker. So I don't really have much to say. Again, I'm going to wrap this day up. It wasn't what I thought. I was washing some things that I got from Publix, and that's what I was on film trying to show you guys, and my camera kept shutting down. So I went on about my day, did everything I had to do. I'm back home now. I need to eat. And so after deleting some things, I said, well, let me get on here and see how much space I have to at least cover a small topic. And that's it. Being an overthinker is exhausting, mentally debilitating. It is draining. It literally just drains you because you can't stop thinking. Though it's good for me in most cases, there's times I don't want to think about something. I just want to. So I have these tactics. I self-manage, and I speak. When I say I speak to the brain, I speak to my brain. Stop. No, not now. Soon as a thought drop in my head, I'm like, we're not doing that right now. No, I mean, I talk to like a person. I have to. Y'all, here go my noodles that look like and the reason I call this like a makeshift hamburger helper, because the taste of it. Oh my God! Back in the day, when you used to have hamburger helper and it used to be good and everybody ate it and everybody didn't talk about processed stuff and stuff out the box. That hamburger helper, if you go buy it today out of the box, it doesn't taste the same. This is like a whole different brand of stuff. Knorr's broccoli and cheddar noodles. For whatever reason, by the time I add my seasons, it tastes just like the old hamburger helper out of the box. But that box don't taste the same. So I've created something else that's not what it is to taste like what it was back in the day. All right, y'all, let me show it to you real quick. Yeah, and there go my hamburger. Like literally, by the time I finish with my seasonings, it tastes like hamburger helper. It literally is going to taste like hamburger helper. Here, I just mix it together. I am a pepper freak. I love pepper and everything. So yeah, I like pepper, 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 pepper. Lots of pepper. But yeah, this thing is going to taste like Hamburger Helper. Again, people like to hop on and talk about everything people do. They can just brush their teeth. You didn't brush your teeth right. You should have brushed them more to the left and did more on the right. People talk about everything. I don't care about you talking about my food. I eat how I eat. I have a gut issue. I cannot eat like you eat. I have to eat like I eat. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, I have to eat how I eat. Very first time I fixed it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like Hamburger Helper. And then the second time I try to fix it, I'm like, okay, what happened? And I said, oh, you put some seasonings in here. So my seasonings give it more of that Hamburger Helper flavor. I'm about to fix me a little light piece of toast, very light. I cannot eat hard stuff. Gastroparesis means your gut is paralyzed. It cannot break down foods the way a normal gut can. So most people who have it in a severe case live off of soft foods and liquids only. I am blessed to be able to eat some solid foods. Not too hard on that though. Not too big on that. I have to be very selective, very careful what I can do when I can do. But either way, I'm gonna fix me a very light. I'm just gonna put the bread in the pan and just kind of toss it around a little bit, and so it's just not a piece of soggy light bread. And I'm gonna eat. Most of the time, when you see me throw anything in the camera, that's something I'm gonna be eating. This is what I'm doing real quick with my bread, guys. Got some butter on it and a little bit of this. I don't know why I do both, but I do. And I'm gonna toss it around in here a little bit and let it get toasty on both sides, just lightly toasted. See, it's already getting brown. That's going to be enough for me in a minute. Anytime outside of my beef stew, for those of you who see my stew beef, I've had a few people talk about, oh, that looks so good, looks so good. I mean, that's common. A lot of people will eat beef stew who still eat beef. But a lot of my stuff will not look appealing. Don't look very tasty. And this is just how I eat. I don't fix foods with the beautiful garnish at the end. I just fix foods so I can get it on my gut and pray God I can do just that, eat it. So yeah, a lot of stuff won't be. You'll be looking like, what in the world? Because I know people have these gourmet looking meals on camera. I'm going to say you'll never find that with me. Pretty much you won't find that with me. I just do what I do. And it is what it is. It's like survival mode over here. And again, people who have the worst case scenario of gastroparesis can't eat it all. Liquids and soft foods, if anything. Some are on soft foods. Some are on straight liquids. Soft food, they can't even do soups and broths. I mean, soups and like mashed potatoes. That's too much for their gut. So I'm blessed not to have the worst case scenario of this disease. But baby, I have it and it's horrible. And I told myself while I had that camera on, show y'all this toast. Even though it looks very brown, it's still, you look at that, you can see the fork, it's still very soft. It's still very soft. You can't even hear crunch. It's still very soft. So yeah, it's brown. That's all I'm gonna do. That's it. My little bread with my little food.